You woke up naked in Africa 50,000 years ago. No iPhone, no Uber Eats, no clothes. Just you, your questionable intelligence, and a world full of things that want to eat you. You've got about 3 hours until nightfall, and I'll be honest, your chances are pretty bad. But relax. Primitive humans with the IQ of a modern golden retriever manage to survive like this every single day. So let's find out how they did it, and why you probably wouldn't. Okay, survival checklist time. Water, because dying of thirst is inconvenient. Shelter, hypothermia sucks. Fire, predators hate it, you love it. Weapon, so you don't become lunch. Food, surprise, you get hungry. And finally, not dying from infection, self-explanatory. Spoiler, you're going to fail at least 3 of these. But let's try not to disappoint your ancestors, who, by the way, had brains 10% smaller than yours and were still better at this. Let's start with the most urgent problem. Water, or how not to die from literal diarrhea. You're dehydrated. 3 days till game over. Oh, a river, lucky me. Wrong, idiot. That pretty river is full of giardia ready to flush your guts out. E. coli that does the same thing, but with fever, and random parasites planning a surprise party in your liver. Primitive humans knew that, because the ones who didn't, well, didn't have kids. Natural selection, baby. Primal water rules. First, fast-moving water is kinda okay, because parasites love still ponds, lazy bastards. Second, springs are great because the water filters through rock. Thanks, basic physics. Third, if animals are drinking, it's probably safe. If the zebra's not dead, you won't be either. But the secret trick of prehistoric pro-gamers? Plant canteens. Thick vines, cut and drink. Nature's Capri Sun. Bamboo comes preloaded with water. Certain roots you squeeze, juice comes out. Glory. Problem 1 solved. Confidence rising, survival chances still tragic. But it's getting cold, and you're naked. Shelter and fire, the survival combo. It's 10 degrees, you're naked. Result. Hypothermia speedrun. I'll build a house. Cool. Architect, you've got 2 hours. Primitive humans weren't dumb, they found shelter. Shallow caves, not deep, because bears don't like roommates. Overhanging rocks, free roof. Fallen trees, nature's Airbnb. Nice, you're not completely useless. But now fire. Oh, I saw this on YouTube, just rub 2 sticks. Stop. That's the dumbest myth on the internet. Reality, random stick rubbing takes 2 hours, your arms fall off first. Methods that actually work. Option 1, friction, boring but reliable. Dead wood, not green, genius. Softwood like cedar or willow. Bow drill, cutting-edge tech for the time. 30 minutes of arm cardio, crying optional. Option 2, rocks, the based way. Flint, nature's glass, plus pyrite, metal rock. Smash together, spark, dry grass nest, fire. Takes 45 minutes, but it works. Achievement unlocked, primitive pyro. Now you've got a roof, heat, predator protection, but no food yet. And that noise in the forest? Yeah, it's exactly what you think. Weapon, how not to become a tiger's happy meal. GRRRR. That's a 400-kilo cave lion of pure nope, a 3-meter short-faced bear of oh shit, or a giant wolf pack of goodbye. Doesn't matter, you're screwed anyway. I'll make a spear. Great, got 5 hours? No. Option B, weapon speedrun. 1, club, aka the bonk stick. Thick branch, heavy rock on the end, tie it with vine, or whatever, 15 minutes, blunt force trauma guaranteed. 2, stone knife to impress the ladies. Find flint, hit it with another rock, snap, razor sharp flake, 5 minutes, sharper than a scalpel. 3, quick spear, if you're not lazy. Straight branch, burn the tip to harden, scrape with your knife, 30 minutes. Reach distance, please don't get close. You've got a club and a knife. Basically prehistoric Batman now. The predator approaches, sees fire, sees your weapon, backs off. Because even Ice Age animals weren't dumb enough to fight armed humans near fire. You want Tiger Zero, but your stomach's growling loud enough to attract another predator. Food, how not to die from hunger or disgust. Day 2, you survived, but burned 3,000 calories yesterday. You see a deer and think, hunt time. Deer runs 60 kilometers per hour. You, generously 6. Math's not on your side, champ. Plot twist. Early humans weren't epic hunters, mostly gatherers. 80% gathering, 20% hunting. Basically accidental vegetarians. Prehistoric menu. 0 Netflix documentary required. 1. Insects. Maximum gross, maximum protein. Crickets are 60% protein, more than chicken. Larvae equals good fat. Find them under any rock. 2. Eggs. Acceptable gross, high protein. Ground nests. Big birds like ostrich. Tree nests, climb and prey. 3. Roots. Mildly gross, high energy. Dig near certain plants. Wild potatoes. Cook them, taste times 10 better. 4. Fish. Gourmet gross, easy mode. Trap in shallow pools, spear, or grab by hand. Way easier than chasing mammals. You go obvious route, insects. You're not dumb. Protein is protein. Roast 30 crickets. Taste 6 out of 10, crunchy snack vibes. Energy restored. You can actually hunt now. But there's one last problem. Medicine. How not to die from a prehistoric paper cut. You cut your hand on a rock. No Band-Aid. No alcohol. No Google. Death progression. Day 1, just a scratch. Day 3, red and warm. Day 5, sepsis. Day 7, dead. I'll clean it with what? Your spit? Plot twist again. Cavemen had Amazon pharmacy, natural edition. Actual working treatments. 1. Cleaning, running water, scrub it. Obvious, but you'd forget. 2. Clotting, spider webs. Yes, really. They have clotting proteins. Press it on. Worth it. 3. Prehistoric antibiotics. Wild honey, natural antibacterial. Tree resin, antiseptic, some leaves like mint. 4. Bandage. Big clean leaf, soft inner bark, tie with fibers. Full treatment. You live. Infection canceled. Dignity questionable. But hey, you survived 24 hours in prehistory. Most of your friends would have died in 4. Let's recap. You, modern human with a smartphone and high school diploma, almost drank parasite water, almost froze to death, almost burned the forest, almost became big cat lunch, ate bugs, got lifelong trauma, almost died of infection. 12-year-old caveman. Does all that before breakfast. Stronger than you, faster than you, probably smarter at survival. Depressing stats. Strength, them 100, you 40. Endurance, them 100, you 25. Plant knowledge, them 100, you 2. Tomatoes are fruit. 24-hour survival rate, them 95%, you 12%. Why were they better? 1. They started young. You at 5. iPad, them at 5. Rabbit hunting. 2. Physically superior. Bones 50% denser, muscles naturally bigger, 0 fast food. 3. 0 panic. You see tiger, scream and run. They see tiger, Tuesday again. Moral of the story, technology made you weak. You've got GPS and still get lost in a mall. They had rocks and conquered the planet. But hey, relax, you'll probably never need this. Unless there's a zombie apocalypse, or the internet dies, or you get lost in the woods. Actually, maybe you should pay attention. Mandatory comment. Would you survive? Yes or no? Be honest. I'm collecting denials for a sequel proving you wouldn't. Next episode, how to hunt a mammoth without getting trampled. Thanks, modern caveman.